Imagine standing in the middle of modern-day Kansas, but instead of wheat fields, you're looking at a vast saltwater horizon. 80 million years ago, North America was literally split in two by the Western Interior Seaway. This shallow, warm ocean ran from the Arctic to the Gulf of Mexico. Because it was shallow, it was a biological pressure cooker, fueling an evolutionary arms race that produced some of the most specialized and terrifying predators the world has ever seen. This wasn't just an ocean. It was a 2,000-mile-long kill zone. We begin with the tank of the seaway, Archelon. This was the largest turtle to ever live, weighing nearly 5,000 pounds with a flipper span of 16 feet. Unlike modern sea turtles, Archelon didn't have a solid, heavy shell. It had a leathery, frame-like structure. This made it lighter and faster, allowing it to navigate a world where everything had teeth designed to crush bone. It drifted through the currents, using a massive hooked beak to snack on jellyfish and squid, always watching the shadows below for the true monsters. If you think modern sharks are scary, meet the Xiphectinus, or the bulldog fish. At 20 feet long, it was a bony fish with a face full of jagged, protruding teeth and a terrifying gape-and-suck bite. It would open its mouth so wide it created a vacuum, pulling prey inside whole. Xiphectinus was notoriously gluttonous. One of the most famous fossils ever found shows a Xiphectinus with a 6-foot-long fish completely intact inside its stomach. It literally ate a meal so large that it likely ruptured its own organs, killing it instantly and preserving both fish for millions of years. Where the sea met the swamp, the Deinosuchus reigned supreme. This was a 40-foot-long crocodile that weighed over 17,000 pounds. To put that in perspective, its bite force was estimated at 22,000 pounds of pressure, 10 times stronger than a great white shark and even more powerful than a T-Rex. Deinosuchus didn't just eat fish, it was a dinosaur hunter. It would lurk in the murky shallows waiting for an unsuspecting dinosaur to come for a drink before launching a death roll that nothing could survive. It was the ultimate bridge between the terrestrial and aquatic worlds. Now we enter the domain of the mosasaurs, the true rulers of the deep. First is Tylosaurus. Reaching 46 feet in length, it was a sleek underwater lizard built for speed. But Tylosaurus had a secret weapon, a long, reinforced, bony snout. Paleontologists believe it used this snout as a battering ram, charging at rivals or large prey at high speeds to deliver a crushing blow to the ribs or internal organs. Once the victim was stunned and breathless, the Tylosaurus would move in with its massive jaws to finish the job. It was the tactical bruiser of the seaway. Finally, we reach the undisputed king, Mosasaurus hoffmann. This was the T-Rex of the ocean. Growing up to 56 feet long and weighing 30 tons, it was essentially a Komodo dragon the size of a semi-truck. Its skull was built for sustained power, featuring teeth that could saw through bone and a second set of teeth in the roof of its mouth to ensure that once it grabbed something, there was no escape. By the end of the Cretaceous period, Mosasaurus was the apex predator of the planet, the pinnacle of marine lethality. The Western Interior Seaway eventually vanished as the Earth's crust shifted, leaving behind the fossil-rich soil of the American Midwest. These monsters are gone, but their legacy remains in the stone. They remind us that for millions of years, the heart of America was the most dangerous place on Earth. Next time you're driving through the Great Plains, just remember, you're driving on the floor of a forgotten monster kingdom.